Hey all, Bob here, aka Mr. Reef Safe, and I wanted to share the next step that I'm doing on the phytoplankton culturing in the 10-gallon aquariums. So as you can see here, I've got a 10-gallon aquarium. This is a spare one that I had, and you might have noticed this hole right here. I just drilled this. If you want to know how to drill a hole, I did a video on that 6 or 7 months ago. You can find that on YouTube and TikTok as well. But I just drilled it. I bought some more drill bits. So this is a set off of Amazon. I think it comes with 10 different sizes. And I believe I used this one here, which I'm not quite sure. But I also got these off of Amazon. I got a whole package of them. And this will fit perfectly into that. So going to the next level of phytoplankton culturing for me doesn't mean necessarily going to a larger vessel to grow it in. In this particular case, it means doing it easier. So now that I have the cultures going in my fish room, you might have seen an earlier video on that today, and you'll see that it's just a regular 10-gallon aquarium. Well, what I want to do now is make it easier to get the phytoplankton out. 10 gallons to move in a glass aquarium would be quite heavy. It'd be about 100 pounds worth of water, maybe a little bit more. And of course, that would be a lot of stress on the seams to try to move it that way. I don't really want to use a hose, I don't want to do all that. So I was like, what can I do to make this simpler? And the easiest way is to put a tap on it. It'll bring it down to about 2.5, 3 gallons. And then from there, I can lift it out and move it and drain out the rest of the phytoplankton and clean it and put it back up. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this on one of my cultures, and I'm going to see how it works. And if it works well, I'm going to do it on all of my cultures. Here it is with the tap on. I just want to say, just for safety, when you're working with glass, you're cutting it, drilling it, whatever, keep in mind it is sharp. You don't want to do anything stupid, so if you can, wear gloves. And then when you put this on, it's just held on just like a bulkhead. On the other side, it's got a plastic or a nylon bolt, and it goes on there. The seal goes on the outside. Just remember, I had to use pliers to put it on, but just make it snug. Don't tighten it down. You are working with very thin glass here. You can see how thin that is. You're working with very thin glass, and if you tighten it down too much, you will crack the glass. Thankfully, I didn't do that, but when you're doing it, just take precautions. Wear eyewear if you're drilling or cutting glass, and take every precaution you can.